So over the weekend, Donald Trump announced that he was nominating his son-in-law's father, Charles Kushner, to be the new U.S. ambassador to France. Charles Kushner, of course, had to receive a presidential pardon from Donald Trump while he was president because, as was reported, in 2005, Charles Kushner was convicted of illegal campaign contributions, tax evasion, and witness tampering after hiring a prostitute to seduce his brother-in-law, arranging to record a sexual encounter between the two, and then sending the tape to his sister. Real fine, upstanding citizen, those Kushners, right? But anyway, Donald Trump pardoned Charles. He no longer has that on his record, and so Trump is rewarding him by giving him the ambassadorship to France. And while everybody in the United States that has a brain and or a conscience is of course disgusted by this fact, no group of people is more disgusted by it than the French people. The people actually living in France, including former ambassadors to the United States from France, are absolutely disgusted by this move from Donald Trump, with one of them saying, "I recommend reading his resume. Juicy, as the Americans would say. Needless to say, he has no knowledge of our country. At least he will have access to the president. We console ourselves as best we can." Another official said, "Does he speak French at least? Obviously not. In the madness of Trump's nominations, there is expressed the near total contempt for human respect, customs, and the law." So if you thought that maybe we were going to have some good relations with France during the next 4 years, the answer is very obviously no. Because it's not just that Donald Trump picked a man that he pardoned to be the ambassador. It's that he disrespects the country so much that he picked somebody that he had to pardon to be the ambassador to that country. And they view it as a slight against them, as well they should, right? I mean, how would we feel if another country picked a convicted felon to be the ambassador to the United States? I guarantee you, our country would not be too happy about that. And that's exactly what's happening with this pick to be the ambassador to France. It is a slap in the face to our allies in France. But Trump doesn't care. But he might end up caring. Or this might end up creating a lot of international tension, because France actually does have the ability to reject this ambassadorship. Now, the individual, Kushner, would of course still be the ambassador, but France could deny him entry into the country. They could also refuse completely to even work with him at all if they do allow him into the country, instead basically freezing relations with the United States. So this is a big deal. This is a big problem. While Republicans are out there peeing their pants over Hunter Biden getting a pardon, they have been almost completely silent about this pardoned criminal becoming an ambassador. But the people in France are not. The officials in France are not. They're making it known very loudly and very clearly that they view this as a significant sign of disrespect, which is exactly what Trump was doing.